Hey guys, it's Tanya here. So as you can tell, today is going to be the blush, highlight, bronzer drawer of my makeup collection. I already did the foundation portion. I'm going to link that in the down bar. But I wanted to do the blush, highlight, and bronzer for you guys today. And I'm hoping to also do the high-end eye products. I'm going to have to split them into high-end and low-end because honestly, I'm ridiculous and I have too much makeup. So let's start with this drawer. So again, this is the Alex 6-drawer canisters from IKEA. My second drawer is my blush and bronzer drawer. So in here, my favorite products, I love this one. This is Bronzed FX. It's made by Cover FX. This one is in the color Golden Peach. And this is just this really pretty goldy peach color. Like, that's actually not coming up super true to color there just because I'm in the closet. But it's a very nice, like, gold peachy color. I don't really use it for bronzer. I use it more for blush. Then my favorite high-end bronzer, of course, is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. And this one is in Soft and Gentle. And this is hands down my favorite summer bronzer because it has quite a bit of shimmer in it. So I love that one. My favorite drugstore bronzer, I have two favorites. One I just gave away in my giveaway video, which I will also link in the down bar. And that is the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. This one is just so smooth. I think because it's mineral, it's super smooth. This is in the color 21 Sunlight. And this one has like very little shimmer. It's more like matte. Like, honestly, this is like a little bit of a sheen, I guess. And then this is my second favorite, also from Rimmel. This is the Bronzing Compact Powder in Light Shimmer. Now, this does have shimmer. You can see that right through the lid. This does have shimmer in it. Just a little bit of gold shimmer in it. So, both of them are very pretty. I have a Physicians Formula that I really like. Now, these are two discontinued MAC blushes that came out of a collection that I really like. This is Play Around Pink. And this one is Sun Centered. They're really pretty. This one's more of a peachy shade. This is more of a pink shade. Let's go back there. My favorite face powder from MAC actually came out in the Vera collection. It's called Sunday Afternoon. And it looks like this. It is so pretty. And you'd think that that pink color would be really bright. Actually, it's completely, like, not pigmented at all. I'll show you guys. Like, there is, like, almost no color on my finger from that. So it's actually a very nice face powder. Then over here I've got Matte Silver Dusk, of course. I think almost everybody has this stuff. This is the Revlon Color Stay Brightening Powder. I use this for a highlight. It's really pretty, very shimmery. My Tarina Tarantino palette, which has 4 blush colors. Which, of course, oh, they are listed on the back there. They are... Oh, no, they're not. I lied. They're not listed on the back. But I know that one of them is called Parasol. I don't know what the other ones are called. This is a YBF, Your Best Friend Cosmetics. And then my two favorite, well, I guess I would have 3 favorite drugstore blushes. These two are both hard candy. This is the pink one, and it is called Living Doll. Really pretty soft pink. And this one is hands down my favorite. This is number 127 Honeymoon. And these in the States are only like $4.47. So I definitely suggest if you haven't tried hard candy that you go out and pick some up. In Canada, they're a little bit pricey still. They're probably about an $8 blush. But in the States, they're super cheap. And then, of course, the L'Oreal True Match blush in 3-4, which is Innocent Flush. Really pretty. More Your Best Friend Cosmetics. And this is a Tarte bronzer. And then there's a Smashbox highlighting powder. So that's everything that's in the drawers. Now up here is where we have like the storage containers. So I'm going to pull the first one down here. Oh, I have to disconnect it. In here I have a MARC Glow powder. This is great for like a cream highlight. Some Inglot cream blushes. My NARS Illuminator in Coco Cabana. And some Makeup Forever HD blushes. I've got 3 of them. I've got a coral and then 2 pinks. Like a soft pink and a light pink. A bright pink. So this one sits on this side. I'm going to have to move a few of these things out of the way. There we go. That one sits there. Then in the next one, I have highlighters. So Girl Meets Pearl, Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline in the brightening powder one. The brightening formula. Brightener. There you go. Smashbox Photo Op. And a couple of pencils. That's Benefits Pencil and Smashbox's pencil. And these are just Bare Minerals. These are just different colors that I use ideally for highlighting. This is Pure Radiance. And then I have Clear Radiance, and I have one other one in here. I forget what it's called. That's Clear Radiance, and that one is... Oh, this is the Smashbox. This came in the Burlesque collection. This is the Loose Shimmer Burlesque. So, those are the highlighters that I use. In the next drawer is all blushes. So these are mostly MAC limited edition blushes. All the way through, like, all these are all limited edition. And then this is a Cinema Secrets and a Tarte at the front. Oh, well, Smashbox. There's my favorite Smashbox. This one's called Radiance. It's this beautiful hot pink color. Gorgeous. And then there's a Cinema Secrets, which is like a theater makeup brand. And then there's the new Tarte 24-hour or 12-hour Amazonian Clay Blush in Dollface. So that's really pretty. And then these are all literally limited edition MAC except for two of them. This one is Gentle. And it is a mineralized blush. And it is like the prettiest color. It looks like a purple, but it goes on more like a pink with a very nice gold sparkle to it. I'm going to see if I can get it open. There we go. It is such a pretty color. And I've also got Dolly Mix. No, that's Florida. Where's Dolly Mix? There's Dolly Mix. So Dolly Mix is another regular collection MAC blush that I have in here. I just have those ones in full size. So there's all the matte blushes. Okay, and then in the next container, it's attached to all these three smaller ones up here. And the next container is like drugstore blushes. Well, not... Some of them are drugstore, but some of them are just lower end. So these are Avon mineral blushes, which are actually very pretty. This one's called Blushing Mauve. It's this beautiful, like, pinky mauve color. This is my favorite Milani blush. This one is in Dolce Pink. It's #1. I also want to find the coral one, but Milani is very hard to find in Canada. So I think I'm going to have to look for that at Target in the States. This is the Physicians Formula Happy Booster blush. And then we have an NYX and a couple Nicole Millers. And then the pink ribbon collection from last Christmas from Bare Minerals. So that's what's in that drawer. Now in these three smaller containers, I've got some sample size products here. And then I have my Joe cream blush there. This is in the color pink. These are really awesome if you live in Canada. Joe is sold at Superstore. And this is just like super pretty color. Really pink, very creamy, easily to blend. I like these a lot. And then last but not least are my three Maybelline Dream Mousse blushes that I use all the time. They're in that back pouch there. Now this last one that I'm going to throw in here is very large. Ooh, and super heavy because it's where I store the majority of my blushes. So in here I've got the entire studio line of e.l.f. blushes. This is every single one that they make I have in here. And what's weird is, oh, this one should be over here. So this is their highlighting powder. This one is called Gotta Glow. That goes over here normally with the highlighting stuff. And so does Albatross by NARS. And I don't know where that is. There it is. Albatross by NARS is honestly, hands down, my most favorite highlighting powder of all time. It is just this beautiful shimmery color. It looks like it pulls yellow, but it actually really doesn't. It's very nice. So that is my favorite highlighting powder of all time. Albatross. Oh, Albatross by NARS. So that, of course, goes over here with the highlighting products. I did a fashion show the other day, so some of my makeup is just a little bit messy because I haven't reorganized it since I put it all back in. But again, so these are all the studio line blushes from e.l.f. and these are all my NARS blushes. This is my Dior blush, which I love. This one is in the color Shimmer Powder. I think it's Rose. Yeah, Rose Diamond. This is the lightest one that they make. And this is such a pretty blush. Like, every pretty color you could possibly imagine. And when you swirl them together, it's just gorgeous. My favorite NARS blushes. Oh, this is the new MAC High Definition Cream Powder Foundation. Like, it's a cream powder formulation. So this one's Whisper of Guilt. And it's a really pretty gold color, which I really like. As far as e.l.f. blushes go, I actually do really like them, but like most people on YouTube have told you guys, e.l.f. blushes are one of those blushes that, like, even though they're the same color, they could be a little bit different depending on, honestly, I think who made it that day. Their formulation isn't always the same, and that does bug me about it. But hands down, my favorite blushes from this collection are, this one is called Pink Passion, which I would say is kind of like Gady by NARS, which I also own, but Pink Passion is one of my favorite. And I'll actually swatch it for you so you guys can actually get a good idea. That's only 3 swatches. So these are very pigmented blushes. They're not very chalky, very easy to use, and they're very cheap. So if you don't have a ton of blushes, e.l.f. is always a great company to start with. Some of my other favorites are Peachy Keen, which is just like really soft peach color. And there's also Candied Coral, which I think is this one. Yep, Candied Coral. This is one of my favorite springtime blushes from e.l.f. Let me see if I can get it open. There we go. That's Candied Coral. It's this really pretty peach color. Now, from NARS, of course, NARS is the blush king. I have Cactus Flower, which is actually a gorgeous cream blush. Beautiful, like, orangey red cream blush that I really like. Very pigmented, so you have to blend it out quite a bit. And then, of course, I own Orgasm and Super Orgasm. But my favorite NARS blush of all time, it has to be Deep Throat. I don't know why I like it so much. I think because it's less shimmery than Orgasm. But that is Deep Throat, and I love this color. If you're going to splurge on one blush from NARS, it would either have to be Deep Throat or Orgasm, like depending on what your tastes are. Sorry, this video is getting long. So these are the Dream Mousse blushes that people raved about and I hated. So mine are just sitting in here waiting for use. So that is the last bin that goes in this wonderful drawer. I'm going to see if I can give you guys like a full view of it. So that's pretty much the whole drawer there. I absolutely love my blush drawer. It is one of my favorite drawers. As you guys know from previous videos, there are not a lot of bronzers in here because I don't wear them. I'm very pale and I find that bronzer just really like makes me look fake. Oh, I lied. There's one more thing. Huh. So that is the makeup I use most often. Now, of course, everyone knows, and this one is the makeup I don't use as often. So in here I have my Benefit blush boxes and Sugar Bomb and Bella Bomba. It's back there. Then I've got a Quo bronzer. I've got another Rimmel Sun Shimmer bronzer that I actually really didn't like. I find it very powdery, so I don't use that one. I have a Ben Nye Cream Wheel palette. This is their cream blushes. I actually really do like this one. It's very pretty. Some more highlighting products and blushes that we got while we were in school. This is a MARC dual pack blush here. I think those are actually the same color, and that's why they're in there together. And then over here we have just little blushes. These are Nicole Miller, and this is another MARC multiple blush. And I think that's really it. That's a Clinique blush in there. So that's really everything for blushes that I own. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and stay tuned for the next drawer, which will be the high-end eye products. Have a great day, guys. Bye.